Hey friends, welcome back to our ZKsync journey. In previous video we set up a local ZKsync environment, and now we are stepping it by the working with ZKsync Layer 2 provider. We have the separate article for this, and let's prepare our code here. So I want to create the separate folder. Let's be examples and go to this folder. I want to init the new project here. Okay, and install Web3 and Web3 plugin ZKsync. Let's make new folder. Source, and add file, provider JS. Okay. Now we have new TypeScript file. In this example, we need to import only Web3 ZKsync L2 provider and try to use it. For this, let's create the function test. It will be async and run this. Okay. In the Web3 ZKsync L2 we have init default provider, and we can pass types network localhost here. It can be mainnet, option, ring B, etc. So we need the localhost, and this provider will be connected to the layer 2 in our localhost. So right now we can try to use it. First we need to prepare our accounts. So if we go to our ZKsync local setup, we will have rich wallets here. This is wallets with Ethereum. Let's copy this and move to our folder. Rich wallets. Let it be export constant. Okay, and now we can import this rich wallets. And also mostly we will use only one wallet, so let's export the first one, main wallet. Export const and import only main. Okay, let's add this wallet to the provider. Because this L2 provider is extended Web3.js instance, so we can use any method which we have inside the Web3.js, like is accounts wallet add, and here we can add the string or wallet. Let's add the private key, main wallet private key. That's it. Or we can create account from the private key like this. Private key to account. And then pass account to the wallet. Why we need this? So if we want to sign something, the Web3.js will sign this automatically if this wallet will be inside the Web3 is account's wallet. For this magic signing, we need to have these lines. So let's start from easiest one. It's get balance of ease. Is balance. And that's it. Let's try to run it. Okay, to run TypeScript, I will use next command, npx tsx, and then pass to our file. It's source one provider test. Okay. If you run it first, it asks for install the tsx, so you agree, and then as you see, we receive the balance, Ethereum balance of our main account, main wallet, using this command. So let's try to get the ERC20 token balance. We have two ways to get it. Let's get it, both of them. I will copy and paste here, ERC20 balance. We need the token address, yeah, and let's make console log. And also the second way, just another method, get token balance and get balance, the same method. The third param, the address of the ERC20 token. So we need to get this token address. So let's return to our previous terminal where we have all this output of the environment and get this wallet address base token. No, die. So we need these two. This will be ERC20 token. Let's add them to our helpers. Export die L1. This is the address of the ERC20 contract in layer 1, and this is layer address of the ERC20 token in layer 2. Export const. Okay, let's use it. As we right now in layer 2, so let's get the address of layer 2 and pass addresses here, and let's run it. Yeah, we received the is balance, ERC20 token balance. It's the same, but just using different functions. And also, I will want to show you this method. It's very helpful. When you only have the address in layer 1, for example, you can just use this method L2 token address and pass the layer 1 address, and it will return to us the layer 2 address. It's very helpful. Let's print what we receive, and also let's print to compare layer 2 address which we already have. It should be the same. Let's try. Yeah, as you see, it's the same address. The next thing in article, and I want to show you, it is how to populate and sign in the transaction. So we can just copy this, and as you see in L2 provider we have the populate transaction method, and we can just pass simplest transaction as it can be. It's from, to, and value. And cancel log. What will be the output? And the output will be populated transaction with all needed fields. As you see, it's from, to, value, nonce, chain ID, type of the transaction, and gas parameters. So we have the populated transaction, and now we can sign it. Let's sign. Also want to cancel log what we receive after the sign-in procedure. Okay, let's try. Okay, as you see, we receive the signature of this populated transaction. It was signed in by using private key of our main wallet account, which we already add to the ease accounts right now to the wallet. So provider already has this inside. That's why it's easy to sign without any private keys, etc. As we already have the signature, now we can send this transaction. It's the next step. So L2 provider has a method send draw transaction, and we can pass sign it signature out to this method. And it send transaction to the blockchain and return transaction hash. Yeah, transaction has returned. And after this, we can wait for the receipt and get the receipt. For this, we will use utils, which we can also export from the Web3 plugin ZKsync. And utils wait takes receipt and pass here. We need to pass the provider Ethereum and transaction hash. So this method will wait for when transaction will be mined and we can get the receipt and return it. Let's try. Oh, you see, a little bit stuck. So it wait for the transaction receipt, and then we receive all information about this transaction: hash, block hash from to, how many gas used, logs, L2 to L1 logs. So it's like a new field in layer 2 in the ZKsync layer, and other things. And congrats, you just sent your first transaction on the ZKsync layer 2. So we initialize the provider, prepare an account, create, balance it, and then populate, sign, and send the transaction. So it's all covered, all the basics. And the next video we will talk about the wallet. So let's do it.